I followed this plan and I made it to Microsoft, and I also cracked other companies like Amazon, Google, etc. If I can make it, you can too. On 1st Jan 2021, I had almost zero knowledge. And by April 2021, I had Amazon and Google offers. And by May 2021, I had Microsoft offer. I ended up choosing Microsoft. And on why did I choose Microsoft is entirely different topic that maybe we can cover in a separate video. I researched a lot and came up with this 3 months plan to crack the coding interviews. Today I am going to share a list with you so that you don't need to spend lots of time on what to study and how to study. Before getting into the plan, let's look at what we need to include in our preparation. First one is data structures. They are basically used to store and manage the data in a meaningful way. Data structures are fundamentals to learn programming. I will give you a list of data structures which are must for coding interviews. Arrays, stack, queue, linked list, binary tree, binary search tree, heap, graph, and try. There are few other important topics which are not traditional data structures but are very important for coding interviews. These are string, hashing, searching, and sorting. These are data structures part. Now let's see algorithms part. What all algorithms we need to include in our plan. Backtracking, divide and conquer, branch and bound, binary search, dynamic programming, greedy, recursion, and sliding window. So here we made our list of topics to study, but what is the plan? So let's dig into the 3 months plan. Month 1. The first month should be dedicated to learning data structures, algorithms, and concepts that we have discussed earlier. If you know all the topics that I have mentioned in this video, then you can skip first month and you can directly enter month 2. So for you, it is just 2 months plan. If you don't know the data structures, algorithms, and concepts to solve the problems, you will not be able to solve any problem. Knowing where to use list, where to use set, where to use other data structures might be the deciding factor in your selection for the interview. So dive deep and understand these concepts in very detailed manner in this entire first month. So post first month, you should be well versed with the data structures and algorithms and concepts that we have discussed through this video. Now moving on to month 2. At this point, you understand the concepts and you must be eager to apply them in the problem solving. But don't just jump directly into the hard questions or even the medium questions to start with. First, let's take the baby steps. I would suggest starting with the easy questions. It is quite possible that you might face difficulties in solving even the easy questions. That is completely fine, but try to solve them on your own. So, try to spend initial 10 to 15 days of the second month to solve the easy questions and spend rest of the time in this month solving the medium questions. If you are trying to solve easy questions, try to solve at least 3 questions a day. And when you start medium questions, start with 2 questions a day and move on to 3 questions a day slowly. So by the end of the second month, you should have solved around 75 plus questions if you had solved at least 2 or 3 questions a day. So that's it for month 2. Let's move on to month 3. So you already spent reasonable amount of effort solving the medium level questions. Now you may be feeling little comfortable with the medium level questions. In the first 20 days of your third month, continue solving the medium level questions only. So by this around 35 to 40 days you would have spent on medium level questions. That is reasonably good amount of time. The rest of the 10 days in the third month, if you have willpower, if you have energy, try to solve some hard problems. Else you can just revise the medium problems that you have solved over 45 days or so. So by the end of third month, you should be able to solve at least 120 questions. On an average 150 plus questions actually. That's really solid. One important point you need to follow while practicing the problems. While solving the problems, just make sure that you cover each and every topic that we have discussed, like all the topics that we have mentioned in data structures and algorithms. It should not happen that you solve 15 questions in dynamic programming but nothing or no questions in backtracking or some other algorithm. Try to cover all the topics that we have discussed so that you are ready for each question that can be asked in the interviews. If you follow this plan, that should make you interview ready. Please click the like button if you feel this video helpful and make sure you subscribe to my channel.